give these to us. Appreciate it.
Okay, the next person who signed up to appear before the board is Mr. James Abercrombie. Please come to the podium and limit your comments to 3 minutes, please.
Good morning. James Abercrombie. For the record, I need to make something perfectly clear to everyone, including Yadira at Paula Dockery's office. If Sue Nelson were to run for county commissioner, I would support her. I would probably campaign for her. And I know that doesn't mean anything to anybody, but the issue is that this is not about Sue Nelson. This is about Michael Herr and about Ann Gibson. Ann Gibson is the one that Sue emailed about the threat to her family, and she did nothing. County attorney is also involved. They should have been able to give legal advice to Ms. Nelson. It should have been brought to the chairman of the commission at that time as well. Now, the reason this is so important is because, once again, this is what's happened. It happened to her. This is county staff doing this to her. They've also done the same thing to Mr. Zabdawi, and they're doing the same thing to me. I've requested these pictures. I finally got the pictures. I also asked where the pictures came from, why the pictures are there, what they were told when they were given the pictures, and why am I with 3 others. One you are still trying to label as a threat. You still have him in court. He has not been in the country for over 4 months, but you're still trying to label him as a threat. And I'm right in there, right in the middle of them. I have no idea what the other 2 guys did. Doesn't make any difference to me. But I'm right in the middle of all those folks. What have I done, folks? What are we hiding from me? I'm not getting the truth. I would like to know the employee. And Gibson did email me back. My understanding is that the 4 pictures individually were already provided. You were printed by Polk County employee. Which employee? Who? Who did it? I'd like to know why. I mean, they just thumbing through the county sheriff's department there and see my picture and print it off and say, hey, this is a nice picture. He's a good-looking feller. I don't understand this, folks. I need some answers. And I don't think I need to take it to court to get it. Anything, folks? Got anything to say?
Mr. Chairman?
You recognize Commissioner Reed?
I have to say this isn't a good picture of you.
Thank you.
But I've never seen these 4 pictures together. I've never seen any of these 4 pictures, I don't think, except maybe in the newspaper on largely good items. I am mystified, and I would ask the county attorney and the county manager to respond if you have any information to respond.
Commissioner Reed, I would actually be very happy to respond. I don't know the head count in this building, but I believe if you check the number of women to men in this building, that there's probably a larger number of female workers in this office, in this building, than there are male workers. And frankly, the behavior of Mr. Abercrombie and some of the other people that come up here are interpreted by very reasonable, rational people who work in this building as threatening. And I think from a personal standpoint, there are people that are afraid of them. And it is quite possible that the person who printed these out from a public domain, i.e. the sheriff's office, did so because they felt personally threatened or concerned about their safety because of these gentlemen. And it might be appropriate for Mr. Abercrombie, I believe this is a shot off the website. Can you tell me what you were arrested for?
Yeah, the developer coming into my home and trying to intimidate me into thinking the way he does about his property. I've got a videotape of that as well. And that's what it's for, yes.
And what was the charge?
Audio taping without permission. Videotape, audio taping without permission.
Yeah, illegal wiretapping, which is a felony, correct?
It's not a wiretap, it's a videotape.
It's What
And it's in
violates
my own
the
home,
lawyers.
and
So-
it's been dropped, so it really makes no difference.
And so frankly,
I was not
that's-
prosecuted on that.
So frankly, I think it's appropriate to respect the privacy of our women employees. If somebody feels threatened and doesn't know who a certain person is, they happen to go to a public domain and print it off a picture. Now, I know in the upper right-hand corner, I think that's the official photo of Mr. Zabdawi's campaign efforts, so that's there. And then certainly, just today's technology today, I have PGTV held up. I can pull out my phone and take a picture of myself right now and have a picture of Michael Craig. So all that's entirely acceptable. So in terms of us complying with the public records laws, it is our intent to comply with the public records laws. It is our intent to be professional in dealing with Mr. Abercrombie or whoever else makes public records requests. But under the public records laws, we're not required to answer questions, particularly in light of protecting people's privacy. And so that's my response to that inquiry.
So I have no rights here. Once
Thank
again,
you, counsel.
now I can reply. I need the opportunity to reply. I mean, he's making accusations here. And once again, why am I not allowed to know this? I mean, if I intimidate an employee, and there's a lot of people that know me, and once they know me, I'd do anything for anybody. There's no doubt in my mind, and my friends as well. So if I'm intimidating them, I'd like to know how I can change this. How can I change this? I believe the employees are more intimidated to tell what they know because they're going to lose their job than they are to tell me what's going on. I would like a copy of that new rule you did this morning too as well. And I hope you named it after me, the Abercrombie rule. That'd be appropriate, I think.
Thank you, Mr. Abercrombie. The next person to sign